Well, we could talk about Lucky Luke, but let's talk song. Today I'm going to be listening to track 8 of Benson Boone's album American Heart. The song is called Wanted Man, and I wanted to find out how to write songs. So without further ado, let's get going. Boom, boom, is I believe the tonal center of the chord. Step 1, find the key. G minor. Step 2, find the chord progression, the weird chord progression in the intro. I don't know why, but I feel we are in the key of G minor or B flat major, and that the chord progression is 6 minor, 1 and 2 major. I don't know if I'm imagining this 2 major or if it's really there, which would make it a modal interchange. Quite interesting. Certainly, it's there, okay? A shuffle. An almost chordless verse with a little bit of, but this is the harmonic foundation. Quite interesting, quite bluesy, quite rocky. The melody starts after the downbeat, so we have got the on the 8th after the downbeat, and the melody is quite rudimentary, as I expect. You wrote in like a rock and roll queen. You brought interesting. Right? So it's the minor 7 or the 7 of the G minor chord. Quite interesting. You wrote in like a rock and roll queen, and it's a rock and roll song. Right? You wrote in like a rock and roll queen. You brought every living man to their knees. Right? You wrote in like a rock and roll queen. You brought every living man to their knees. Right? 2 lines, rhyming pattern, a very, very clear AA thing. 2 eyes like revolver machines, baby, aim your lethal weapons at me. And the A rhymes keep coming, machines and at me. A body like it's carved out of stone, but you dance. So now it becomes more complex in terms of chords. Now we have got what we hinted at in the intro. Right, with a 6 minor 1 2, melodic ideas are still the same. With that tiny melodic variation at the beginning. A body, new rhyme words with stone and gold. Excuse me, I haven't met you before, but I believe that you'll be taking me home. And we keep the O rhymes there. Have I met you before, but I believe that you'll be taking me home, with a really interesting melody line that resolves stuff and brings the verse to an end. But I believe that you'll be taking me home. Right, landing on the G, on the root note of the G minor chord. And I'm thinking, you spin my head right round, and we go down when you go down, down. You really get me going. Pre-chorus, certainly, on the harmonic idea of the intro. Right, and highlighting this odd melody note, the E, that is the major 3 of the 2 major chord. I've never been this way. right? I've never been this way. Also interesting variation of the rhyming pattern, because now we have got an A-B line. You really got me going. Does not rhyme with I've never been this way.
Something about the way you made.
Something about the way you made. And of course it's a 3-line pre-chorus, because 3 is an unbalanced and uneven number that really wants us to go to the next section, which I believe is going to be the chorus.
You're making me feel like I'm on it. You're making me feel like I want it, man.
Tiny, tiny reharm. 6 minor, 1 that we know. And this is new. 4 to 2 minor, so we kind of sneak in the 4 chord.
You're making me feel like
Pick up melody. Both melodies in the verse and in the pre-chorus started after the downbeat. Here we start before the downbeat with the feel as the first downbeat note. You're making me feel, right? Let's look at melody for a sec.
you're making me feel like I'm on it.
Right? It's all pentatonic, it's all very bluesy and essential. You're making me feel like I'm wanted.
You're making me feel like I want it, man.
Right? So same idea with different ending.
I'd give up my life for your loving.
Interesting rhyme with wanted and loving. I would buy this.
Dead or alive, I'm a wanted man.
Okay, really, really cool. It's a chorus that builds, because we don't have the full band yet. Maybe we get it now.
Dead or alive, I'm a wanted man. You're making me feel.
The vocals go up an octave, something that we've just seen with I Wanna Be the One You Call, or not just, but 3 days ago. I just did the video. He jumps up and does the Benson.
I want it. You're making me feel like a wanted man. Dead or alive, I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man.
Interesting reharm option at the end.
Dead or alive, I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man.
Original chord progression was 6 minor, 1, 4, 2 minor. Reharm option, in order to kind of make it dominant, is 6 minor, 1, 4. But now we do this here. F, which is the 5 chord, the dominant chord, of B flat. This here looks a little bit like a D major chord, and it is basically a D major chord only with F sharp and bass, maybe even without the root note. D major is the secondary dominant to G minor, which is why the 5 to 3 to 6 minor thing is so powerful and brilliant. It's got chromatic movement and it's got dominant function all over the place. Really cool. The You Spin My Head Right Round intro.
Oh, this hold that you've got on my heartstring.
Second verses don't seem to be a thing anymore.
Oh, this hold that you've got on my heartstrings. When you
Certainly verse chords and verse feeling. Certainly different melody. Is it this?
oh, this hold that you've got on my heartstrings.
Right? Making this kinda, I don't want to mess it up now. Bum. Yes, making this kind of Lydian. Because the Lydian mode or scale has got this sharp 11, right? Where we introduce this 3 of the 2 major chord that we've heard before. Really, really beautiful, but not verse 2.
Oh, it makes me do wild things.
Wild things. Again, another form of dominant function. Interesting rhyme. Oh, this hold that you've got on my heartstrings, when you pull, oh, it makes me do wild things. I like those tiny alliterations, like with, oh, this hold that you've got on my heartstrings. When you pull, oh, it makes me do wild things.
So listen to me now, ain't no slowing down, only speeding up.
All different exercises on the verse idea. Certainly, again, another melody and lyric writing approach.
Only speeding up, no taking breathers. Can you feel the heat between us? Break a sweat.
Really, really cool. So listen to me now, ain't no slowing down, only speeding up, no taking breathers. Can you feel the heat between us? Actually doing something prosodic in your face, because it says only speeding up, no taking breathers, and he actually doesn't take a breath between the lines. Really, really cool.
Lord, I know I'll never forget it. The love that I'm getting is laughing I could die for.
And suddenly he's got this beautiful groups of 3 with Lord, I know I'd never forget it. The love that I'm getting is loving I could die for.
Lord, I know I'll never forget it. The love that I'm getting is laughing.
Right? With those beautiful rhythm.
I could die for. You're making me feel like
And they have to put in, let's say, a buffer bar, because this die for
it's laughing I could die for.
is the one that lands on the downbeat, so they need a bar to build up and to prepare the chorus.
You're making me feel like I'm one.
Also, we've got a 2025 pre-chorus drop. When you're making me feel like you're making me actually only, is in the total empty, no instruments playing, and then with the feel, the drums and everything else kicks in.
You're making me feel like I'm wanted.
Post-chorus, with synth melody, you spin my head right round.
I'm a wanted man.
Right? It's another secondary hook in the, let's say, background vocals. I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man. Right? With a lot of men singing, I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man. Certainly very hooky. He likes that.
You really get me going.
Was that pre-chorus? I think so.
You made oh.
You're making me feel like I want it. I want this. Does he makes us want him? And this is why he doesn't give us the last chorus that he builds up to. This was Wanted Man by Benson Boone, and I'm sure we can take away valuable songwriting learnings. Songwriting learning number 1 is the 3-line pre-chorus. 3 is an uneven number, and it builds tension, and it really wants us to go to the chorus. Listen to this.
Something about the way you made.
So this was the 3rd line of this group of 3, really leaving this unresolved and really wanting us to move to the chorus. So this is something you should definitely approach when writing your pre-choruses. Songwriting learning number 2 is about verse 2. That can be a playground for new melodic exercises, right? Sometimes Benson Boone writes very, very rigid second verses that take all the elements from verse number 1, like with I Want to Be the One You Call. Here, he does something very modern, which is kind of ad-libbing new melodies over the original melodic idea, or let's say over the original chords, but with new melody ideas. The original verse idea was this here.
You rode in like a rock and roll queen. You brought every living man to their knees.
Right? This he totally leaves behind and does this here instead.
Oh, this hold that you've got on my heartstring.
Right? Totally different. And then he turns it into this beautiful rap.
So listen to me now, ain't no slowing down.
With that big highlight.
Lord, I know I'll never forget it. The love that I'm getting is life and I could die for.
With this beautiful booster line. Very, very nicely written. So having verses 2 as kind of a free exercise in finding new melodies is very modern and something you should definitely consider. Something that Benson Boone, Jack LaFrance and Jason Suito definitely considered. I observe that it's always Benson Boone and Jack LaFrance and then another person. This might be, and I don't know, because apparently modern artists like taking songs from other people. So I'm not saying that Benson Boone is doing this because I don't know. But what I do know is that, for example, Justin Timberlake, and he openly talks about this, plans an album, has got 100 songs that people send him, and he picks his favorite 15 that he then kind of owns, but they are written by another person. Maybe this Jason Savito person, that was another name with I Wanna Be the One You Call, and there was another name in the other songs, is the person sending Benson Boone and Jack LaFrance the stuff, and they adapt it to their requirements. I don't know, but this is something that songwriters sometimes have to do if they are not artists themselves. And songwriting learning number 3 is about ending on the pre-chorus and leaving everything beautifully unresolved, especially if the song is called Wanted Man. This is a prosodic masterpiece. Listen to this ending. You can't, but he does, which is brilliant. Very, very nice songwriting. Playing with expectations and sometimes disappointing these expectations can be very, very good songwriting. So this was my on-the-fly analysis and live reaction of Benson Boone's Wanted Man from the album American Heart that I'm going to finish reacting to. If you liked this video, please make sure to give me the thumbs up, to subscribe to the Let's Talk Song channel, and to leave friendly comments. Also maybe suggesting other artists or songs that you would like me to analyze. Please also consider purchasing the almost but not quite complete guide to songwriting. Link in description if you want to take your songwriting to the next level. Please also consider becoming a premium partner of this channel. Link in description or in those buttons that you find under the video. I guess we've talked song. You can talk about Lucky Luke now. Bye bye.